Breaker 19er.
That's right. Houston, we have a problem. This is my final run for this customer, hauling this kind of stuff for a little while, and I'm doing something else starting tomorrow. But today, on my last final mile, I'm literally a couple miles from my delivery, something broke on my truck. Like for real. Something is scraping and rubbing against the ground, and I don't know what it is. Hopefully, I make it to my customer. Make sure you stick around to find out what happens next.
Alright, do you hear this? I got something dragging on the ground. If you don't hear it, can you hear that? It don't sound good, man. It sounds like a piece of metal dragging. I'm just a few miles down the road from my delivery, so I'm gonna kind of limp it there. Good morning, people. I am following a police officer this morning. I'm gonna follow him until, or she, until they say, oh, okay, they're going to the local sheriff's office. Darn it. I wanted to see how long I could follow them until they get annoyed with me and pull me over. No, I'm just kidding. So I am going to do a load, picking up in Fruitport, the normal place shipper that I deal with. I actually had one for today, which is abnormal, recently, since I gave my loads away to that other carrier. I'm gonna do one to iv'e, Indiana. So it's like, it's about the same as Lapeer, but it's just south of the border, so, you know, south of Michigan, like going towards Fort Wayne, Indiana, not too far from there, I think. Going through the Amish country, so that should be some pretty beautiful scenery. And then I had one for Sunday too, for tomorrow, but they called last night and canceled that one. Build up some air pressure. Alright, my ELD finally buffered. That's kind of why I want to get a tablet thing, man, because I can't be doing that. I can't be sitting here like I already might be late, because so that's why I want to get the tablet and have the ELD on the tablet, the GPS on the tablet, and just keep my phone for phone calls and other stuff. Mickey D's. I got the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. And a hash brown. All right. Let's get this show on the road, boys. Ugh. Got the new CB running pretty good. Turn her up so in case we got any accidents or anybody wants to talk smack. No, I'm just kidding. The life of a trucker, boys. It's not an easy life, but it's a good life. Load limit enforced for local deliveries. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't come down this road no more. Just getting to the shipper. And I'm like 15 minutes late, man. I hate being late. Open these trailer doors. I'm gonna straighten her out a little bit because I'm like way off centered of the dock. I jacked that one up. Well, I guess I'll go on that second dock because I'm not gonna be able to make that first one. Dang, I kind of hit that dock kind of hard. Alright, now let's go up in here. Perfectly straight, looking good. This S-curve gets nasty. I'm gonna take her down to 9th gear. Really should probably go down to 8th. I'm pretty heavy. My truck's not used to being this heavy. I'm probably like 75,000 pounds, maybe 76. Which to some of you that ain't much. But see, this guy has to merge, and it's a super quick merge. That lane doesn't give them much time to get over. So I always, on the S-curve, I can't see my blind side, and that's where the corner is. So I wouldn't be able to tell when those people are merging. I wouldn't be able to tell who's on my right side. So I pretty much got to stay in this lane. And so your only choice is to smash on your brakes or just take it real slow. So I tried to take it pretty slow. When you're heavy like this though, and you have to slam on your brakes, you know, you can smoke your brakes out. All right, we're gonna get some fuel real quick here in Wayland. pretty tight. I would not like it if I had a sleeper. It's that corner right there. And then we got a trucker chilling here, not getting fuel, probably taking a poo. And that sucks for me because how long am I gonna have to sit here until I can get fuel? Alright, I'm gonna go up here and get some fuel. How you doing, boss? I just need diesel right out here. All right, thank you. What a nice little town, man. We got to go through Amish country on this route today. Kind of running behind a little bit. Look at that beautiful river. What is that? Oh, Three Rivers. So we're in Three Rivers, Michigan. Basically the border of Michigan, Indiana. In a few minutes, I think we'll be in Indiana. I got something dragging on the ground. If you don't hear it, can you hear that? It don't sound good, man. It sounds like a piece of metal dragging. I'm just a few miles down the road from my delivery, so I'm gonna kind of limp it there. And I probably should stop, but it's not like a tire, I don't think, or anything. Otherwise, I'd feel it in my steering. What it sounds like is on your fuel tank, you have these bands that hold it together. I think there's a couple on there. On my old truck, one of them rusted out and fell off, and that was going ting, 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 and then it actually punctured my tank a little bit. So we don't want that to happen, but I'm so close to my delivery. I got to get this load there, and I don't suspect it to be anything major. Hopefully it's not. But as soon as I got to that light back there, I started to hear a ting, ting, like a piece of metal underneath my truck scraping or hitting the ground every time when I was driving. So I don't know what the heck that was, if it was just something caught on my truck, but it's always scary when you're driving down the road in one of these things and you hear that. All right, do you hear this? That does not sound good at all. I swear it's one thing after another with these rigs, man. You can't go too long without something breaking. That's why it's so important to do your pre-trips and post-trips and always looking at your equipment. You hear that? Something's definitely dragging. And we've arrived at the shipper. Well, now we can go take a peek at whatever the heck we're dragging. Hopefully we don't need to have like a service truck come on, because it's probably not something I can do. Oh boy. So this is how you usually turn around and back up, but they got it blocked off. So I'm gonna have to swing out here wide and use up all that space, every inch, like we talked about, and then swing it wide back over here. Let's see if I can see anything dragging in that mirror right there. I don't see anything in that mirror. Oh, yeah, it looks like my fuel. So we gotta try to find the culprit. What's dragging? It sounds like it's coming from under here. There it is. Exactly what I thought it was. The fuel strap snapped right off. We're gonna have to do something about that. We can't have that dragging. I'm gonna have to take that pin off, take this pin off. Because if this drags and pops up and punctures a hole, it's still got one strap in there, so that's happened to me before. Another day in trucking, boys. It is what it is. Alright, let's go and deliver this load, and hopefully somebody's here to offload me, and I'm just gonna stay right there and try to get that piece of strap off that fuel tank, because that could puncture a hole. That could be bad. So they're unloading me now. He's not super happy. I told him I'd help him, and he said I could. He just couldn't find a fork truck that I could use, I guess, even though there was one right there. But it's also a liability thing, so I'm kind of regretting that. I would totally help. All right, right now I gotta pull this daggum metal bracket off that's hanging from my freaking fuel tank that we heard. I mean, it could be worse, you know. It could be like my drive line or my shocks, or you know, part of my frame. Like, who knows? Whenever metal's clinging on the ground as you're driving in one of these trucks, it's never good. Okay, this is what I was looking for. I need some kind of pliers to rip that out. I don't know if these are gonna work. If not, I'm gonna have to somehow tape that sucker up there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You get kind of crafty. When I was over the road, man, and these things happen, you learn to get pretty crafty. Oh, hopefully he doesn't. This actually might not be a good idea to do. No. I want to get it done. So this thing has like a pin. Gotta pinch this little pin enough to pull it through this hole so I can take this bracket off. So I don't want it dragging. I'd rather have one fuel strap protecting my fuel tank than one that's hanging down and flapping up and poking holes in my fuel tank and starting an explosion. I don't know, man. I'm good on all that. Oh, this was the culprit. I finally got it off. This little pin, I had to pull through here and it was all bent out right here, so I had to use this handy dandy Swiss tool and to use my muscle and pinch it through, and we got it out. So now we don't got a piece of metal flapping around on the road, and that could bounce up and poke a hole in our fuel tank, and we don't want that. So we got it off. Sometimes on the road, driving these things, you gotta be somewhat handy, somewhat crafty, and have the will to get her done. And they're not even done unloading me yet. So now I got this off them, so when they get done, I can go home. We are finally making it back to the yard. What a long day. Beautiful sunshine right over the American flag. And gotta love that view. I got my son Lakin on the phone. He wanted to FaceTime me and chat. So he's been on there for quite a while playing video games. He's gaming right now. I think he's playing Halo. He is. He's playing Halo. Trying to distract his daddy while he's driving. No.
Ooh-wee, what a day in trucking, man. So this is my final last ride doing these auto parts loads until they tell me otherwise. Pretty much lost my contract. I'm only doing one a week, and so I'm gonna try doing flowers starting tomorrow. So make sure you check out my next video as a rookie driver hauling flowers. Hopefully I don't mess anything up.
Breaker 19er. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Today was pretty crazy, wasn't it? I mean, it was a pretty simple day, but when I started hearing that ding 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 noise down there, that was kind of scary. I'm really glad it wasn't nothing too serious and we were able to kind of somewhat temporarily fix it, but that's something I definitely gotta get fixed soon, so I'm gonna have to talk to my mom. But hey, I noticed that a lot of you guys that watch my channel aren't subscribers. I appreciate you watching, but if you don't mind hitting that notification, smash that subscribe button, and I would greatly appreciate it. Until the next time, guys, stay alive and be blessed.